use my powers responsibly.
Yep. And I always related it too, because the thing about Stan Lee, the way he made pretty much every character, and I can break each one down, is that every character is always a metaphor for something. It's always an analogy for something. He doesn't just do stuff just to do stuff. Now, that same line about with great power comes great responsibility. And now all of a sudden, his uncle died. So when his uncle died, Peter is now the man of the house. So he has more power now. Nobody can tell him what to do. He's responsible. He's actually responsible for Aunt May, because the thing about after Amazing Fantasy 15, his problems get worse. They deal with the fact that Uncle Ben is gone. Guess what? The breadwinner of the house is dead. We have no money coming in. Aunt May doesn't work. Peter doesn't have a job. You can be Spider-Man, but we need to, we need to be able to eat, be able to live, pay the bills. So he still had to figure out ways to do that. And that leads to actually some classic comedy lines too, because guess what, so he's still in the mind frame and he wants to be Spider-Man to make money, even after all this stuff went happen. So the first thing he does is he goes to the Fantastic Four and fights them. Yeah, he fights him. He, and basically in his mind, he's putting an audition. He like, you know what? I'm gonna show you I need to be just as good as everybody else to be in the Fantastic Four. So he fights him. They actually kick his ass, it's whatever. He puts up a good fight. So he's like, hey, can I be part of the team now? Well, we don't have any slots left. Well, before I became coming to part of the team, how much do y'all pay? Reed Richards like, we don't get paid for this. Spider-Man like, you don't get paid for this, man. Fuck this. And he swung out the window, and that was it. It was a funny story. It's like Spider-Man 1. It's like a real quick story, but it's like really funny how they did it. He couldn't make money because the money he got from wrestling and making money from being Spider-Man. Oh, actually, what happened? He rescued somebody, and they were like, "Oh, thank you, Spider-Man. Here's a check." They gave him a check to because for the good job. So he's like, okay, I'm gonna go cash this check and make some money. He goes to the bank. I want to cash this check. Okay, where's your form of ID? I'm Spider-Man. Well, anybody can be Spider-Man. It's just written Spider-Man here. Well, who are you really? Well, I can't tell you that. Well, okay, well, I can't give you this money then. So he still can't make money being Spider-Man, so he keeps going around. And so, but the funny thing is that when it all boils down to it, he actually found a way to make money being Spider-Man, because that's when he got hired with the Daily Bugle.
Right.
And then, okay, J. Jonah Jameson wants pictures of Spider-Man. Give me pictures of Spider-Man. So he's like, well, okay, how can I make money doing this? So he decides to, okay, I'm going to just hang my camera over here, have it take automatic pictures while I'm beating up bad guys, get better pictures of Spider-Man than anybody else, and sell them to the Daily Bugle. Bam. Now he's got money to support the family. So he found a way to make money off, even though J. Jonah Jameson screwed him over, because every time he sends the pictures in, he makes, bashing arguments about Spider-Man.
Right.
But he's got to do what he's got to do at the end of the day. So, but yeah, it's fun. And it's just funny to me, like all this stuff is in the comics, but it made it translated over to the movie.
Yeah, I think that they did a really good job.